Oh, awesome. Okay, so I'm on a mission to find some pallets and some old wood because I really need to, I'm gonna turn off the truck. I really need to get some, because now is the time of year to start piling up on that stuff, because I'm gonna use that for my wood supply this winter. And I'm on my phone right now, and there's quite a few people around town who have had pallets. They're just giving them away. There's some businesses that are giving them away. And there's always like a bit of a race for this stuff. Anyway, I just texted this guy, and I was gonna go pick up a bunch of wood, and already he's saying he can drop it off to me, which is amazing. So this episode's gonna be a little bit different. What am I doing today? I'm getting ready for the winter, but right now I've got this guy, his name is Jonas, and he is willing to come by and drop it off at my place because it's all packed in his truck. He was just about to take it to the dump. So here we go. Yes, I live in the city. I'm not going to tell you what my address is, but I'm going to give it to this guy right now. And yeah, so it begins. Where did you come from?
I came from Nova Scotia.
Oh, okay.
That's not where I'm from. I was only there for 3 years. I'm from Winnipeg.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Nova Scotia's great.
Yeah. It's amazing.
So this saves you a few bucks at the dump.
Yeah. Definitely.
My deck's got to go too soon.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's this rough. I think it's pretty old.
Yeah. The people that we bought it from did not look after their house very well. But we got a killer deal.
Okay, well check this out, everybody. This is insane. Like, this guy had a bunch of old deck wood. Now some of it looks a little bit punky, a little bit old, but this is so much wood. Like, I don't even know if I need to go get pallets. So funny, I was all pumped. I'm gonna go get pallets today. But I literally have, like, I've got like a quarter of a cord worth of old deck wood here. I think that I'm gonna have quite a bit of wood to get me through the majority of the winter time just from this one load, which is so crazy to think. I'm on a mission, a bumpy mission, as you can see. The camera gonna slide. Whoa! Nope. Okay. I am going to get some pallets. I had thought about maybe just not budging at all, even though I told you this episode was about me getting pallets, but I'm deciding, nope, that's what I want to do. I want to get pallets today. I have the trailer hooked up, and I've got a beat on some pallets that are near an airport hangar, and so I'm going to go there, and I'm going to see if I can get 5 or 6 more pallets. You know, when you think of camping, you don't think of pallets. You think of being out at a bush camp, you don't think of pallets. You think of, you know, someone using dead trees, but I'm gonna avoid doing that at all costs this winter if I can, because A, the pallets burn hot, and B, it's just gonna save me a lot of trekking through the woods. Pallets don't last long around town, like I said, so I've got to get on it while I can. Oh, there's some pallets right there. I'm gonna hit those up on my way back. There's like 5 or 6 beat up ones there too. Yeah. Check it out. Here they are. Someone put it on Facebook. We got 9 pallets. Come take them. And so I'm only seeing 4 that I want. These blue ones are so big and heavy. They're beautiful, but I don't want them. Okay, so that was perfect. 4 pallets, got them just like that. I'm gonna go grab maybe 3 or 4 more at this other location that we just passed by. And I firmly believe that I've got enough wood to get me through the winter. Now the deck wood that I just got, I think some of it might not be really usable, but will it burn? Yeah. And will it burn throughout the day? Like just some old punky wood that's kind of like, just like smoldering along throughout the day. That would be great. and even throughout the night. But I like that really good hardwood stuff for nighttime burning. I find it just keeps the tent so hot, which is what I need when it's minus 45. There we go. They're awkward too. Really weird shape. Okay, so you can see here that I've got 3 piles. This pile here is all really good stuff that I can easily carry. It's really dry, and it's the bigger piece of wood. I do have some smaller pieces of wood in here, but this pile is separate from this pile because this pile is a bit dangerous. There's little nails in it and some big screws as well. So I'm keeping the piles separate. I'm going to have a danger pile, a really good pile, and then a scrap pile. And the scrap pile I can just throw in as well. I mean, I'm looking at this. I've got about a dozen little pieces of scraps here. There's no nails sticking out. And I anticipate that could give me like, well, maybe an hour of heat at the tent this winter. But this bundle right here, this pile right here, if I bundle this all up, this will literally get me through an entire night. That's 1 pallet. It was a big pallet, but these are really thick and they're dense and they're dry. So it's pretty exciting. Now it does take a little bit of time to break these up, but as far as I'm concerned, it's worth it. So this is my electric chainsaw. There's a lock on now. Can't get it to go. Battery powered, 80-volt battery. And it can go for about, I don't know, half hour when I turn it on. The thing I like about it is how quiet it is. I mean, I don't want to be the annoying guy in the neighborhood with the loud gas chainsaw all the time. So I am fond of this chainsaw. It wasn't cheap, to be honest. It wasn't cheap. It's called Greenworks. I don't know. I'm not like promoting this chainsaw or anything, but people have asked me, and I have to say that it works very well. Not as powerful as my Husqvarna, but for what I'm doing here in the yard, I mean, it's pretty quick. It's an 18-inch bar, and I've got no complaints, although I think I might have like a minor oil leak right now underneath. But aside from that, this thing seems to be doing a pretty darn good job. And so, I mean, I have been criticized. I've got some buddies who are like, what are you using that thing for? Well, I'm using it because it's quiet. That's pretty much the big reason why I use it. And I have brought it out to the tent, and I have had some people say, a true survivalist would never bring an electric chainsaw out in a survival situation. Well, my tent is not a survival situation. It's just like almost like a cabin, and it's pretty awesome, and it's pretty laid back, and I can get home in 25-30 minutes on my snowmobile and then back in my truck. So it is, you know, it's out in the bush, it's out on a lake, and it's a bit of a trek, but it's not a survival situation. I even have cell service there. So anyway, I use it quite a bit, and I'm using it now, and I'm just saving my gas chainsaw for the big stuff that comes later. This might all be garbage. Surprise, surprise. Let's split it open. Oh. Jeez. Interesting. It's actually not too bad. It's really I don't know what to do. Obviously there's some paint on the wood, so I'll be dealing with a little bit of paint, but man, that looks like it would burn. Wow. So what would you guys do with this wood? I mean, it looks so dry to me on the inside. On the outside, it looks like it's rotten, but then when you split it open, it looks so good on the inside. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to buck it all up and I'm going to use it. But I'd love to hear your opinion. I think the thing that concerns me the most is that there's paint. There's quite a bit of paint on this wood. But really, it's going in an old wood stove at a tent. The smoke's going to be blowing out. Why not, eh?